How do you rank the waters? What do you grab? Do you grab smart water?
I'm a smart water guy. I don't like Fiji. I feel like it has kind of a aftertaste to it.
It kind of does.
That's just me.
I'll get the water, and the sauna I go to has a little water that comes in boxes. I don't think it's their water though, but I like that one.
You like
but
the
also
box
because
water?
when you're in a sauna, you know that like the plastic isn't melting into the water, which is just scary.
Oh yeah,
every
there's
time
that
you bring
too.
You said the plastic not melting into
I try
the
not to
water.
bring the bottle into the sauna, but if I do and it's a plastic bottle, I get scared. But the cardboard makes me feel okay about it.
I'll always drink some water that's been in my car for like 3 days. I don't care though, even though because they say the plastic melts and shit, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel you, especially if it's been cold outside and you left your water outside in the car and you grab it and it's cold as fuck. You like, damn, that's gonna be delicious.
Yeah.
Like, when I leave water there, how long before you be like, this water's spoiled, fam? this water is definitely expired. I gotta throw this water away.
I tell you what, I even drink it when it's hot.
Ooh, real thug
hot
shit.
Bottle water.
I'm with you. I think it depends how thirsty you are. That's how inspired the water is.
How many options do you have?
Man, I kind of at a point developed a taste for just hot Gatorade from the car. Like,
I'll fuck with hot Gatorade though. I get that.
It's like tea.
Like tea, like the lemonade, the yellow Gatorade hot is kind of.
I don't know if I can go as far as it's like tea. Welcome to Wine and Weed.
Welcome to Wine and Weed.
Hey. I'm one of your hosts, Sterling Steelo Brewer, a.k.a. S to the B to your best of the breed, a.k.a. It's that third leg, no, it's just me, a.k.a. Concerned Father, a.k.a. Black Mama, a.k.a. RP Black Mamba, a.k.a. Seasoned Stallington, your stylist, and last but not least, your Uncle Elroy, and with me
That was fast. I like that. Let me see if I can go fast. I'm Chris Reinecker, a.k.a. The Connoisseur, a.k.a. I already fucked up. Your new baby daddy, a.k.a. your new camp counselor, a.k.a. Saxophone Jones, a.k.a. La La La, a.k.a. Couldn't do
Goop
it.
in your gap.
The goop in your gap,
Speed bump.
a.k.a. Speed Bump.
I got you.
All of them. And with us off camera is Alana.
All right, AKA Alana. I guess that's my real name. AKA the girl in the reflection. That's it. That's all I have.
That's all you got? Damn, how many weeks you been on here now? You only got one AKA, Phil? Not even trying, huh?
I do try.
We don't mean to bully you on the AKAs.
But I don't have any AKAs. Nobody calls me anything besides Alana and Mom. That's really
Alana and Mom.
Aww.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, you come here?
And with us on the show this week, a multi-hyphenate from many forms, a podcaster, a improviser, an actor, a YouTuber. Timothy DeLaGhetto is how I know you, but I don't know if you're officially going by that name anymore.
No, what's up? What's up, man? Tim Chantarangsu, formerly Timothy DeLaGhetto, formerly Traffic. That's my old rap name.
Ooh.
AKA your favorite Asian on the internet, AKA what's up?
We all nailed the AKAs this week.
And if you don't know about this show, what we do each week is we smoke a little weed, we drink a little wine. While we do that, we talk over the news of the week, and if nothing else, it's all based in comedy. So we're here to have a good time, fun time, and not take ourselves too serious.
And this week we're smoking some Connected or Alien Labs.
I think we're smoking a little Alien Labs. We're both Alien Labs.
We're back on the Alien Labs train, smoking some Area 41, and we're drinking some Chardonnay from Francis Coppola wines.
Yeah, and I know you're not really partaking in the smoking, but you're going to sip a little bit with us.
Yeah, no, I'll sip some wine. I smoke on the rarest of occasions. It won't be today, but I'm going to sip a little wine, yeah.
That's fair.
We're not even that rare of an occasion.
I was excited all of a sudden.
Nah, you know what? It's just, you know how, like, if I come back home smelling like weed.
It's over.
Yeah, because we got the brand new baby.
The baby,
in the house.
yeah.
So
And the baby hates weed.
the baby is not a fan of that strand.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna just sip it, keep it light today.
I get it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. It's pretty lit. You should have one. They're pretty cool.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, how long has it been since, like, you're still at the very beginning?
We 8 months deep right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you'd recommend that's a hard 8 months.
I highly recommend. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm thoroughly enjoying
Well,
myself.
this is the best part so far.
The best part is she farts so much. It's really funny. It's hilarious. And
that was so loud.
yeah, he socked the microphone.
Every week we tell him, hey, you're going to kill yourself. You back up.
Yeah, but she farts a lot, and she just started laughing. So that's like very, you know, in the beginning they have no types of reaction to anything, and I'm like trying to be entertaining dad, and she's just like stone cold looking at me like I'm stupid. So when she finally started giggling, I'm like, yes, some validation for these jokes, you know. For these
maybe you're warm. Maybe you warmed up the crowd. You know,
yeah. Took me a good 6 months to warm her up, and now she's like, hey.
This guy's pretty funny.
I get it now. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool. It's fun. It's
That's
fun.
dope.
I feel like you're your first child, right?
First child.
I
Yep.
feel like you're the first child. You're also, not that I have kids, but this is what I've heard. You're also like every single first moment is such a huge thing.
Yeah. Everything. You know, every little first fart was like, oh shit. First smile was like, damn, she finally smiling. So everything is like just mind blowing.
Does
right?
she have first words yet?
She's mumbling things that sound like words. She definitely did like a ta 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 ta. I'm like, she said that ass.
You celebrate it? You count it?
I got excited.
Okay.
I counted. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to count it, but I'm like, man, fuck it, we count that. Dad is, you know. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Wifey's trying to have like 3 more, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you working overtime right now? I got you, bro.
Yeah, no, I guess so. I mean, no, right now we're not working at all. You know, so we tired. But when it comes to the time, well, I'll definitely be putting in work. I was exhausted when we were trying, you know what I'm saying? I remember specifically, like, because she was getting real. We weren't leaving up to chance. She was, like, taking ovulation tests and shit. So when she was like, I'm ovulating, she's like, I'm ovulating. Woke me up at, like, 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, my God, let me take a shit first. Let me take a shit. We get started. and then it was just, like, every day that week. And I'm like, bruh, can we take a break? But it worked. One week.
I feel like 4 is such an
Congratulations.
interesting goal. Like 4.
Yeah, you know what? She just comes from a big family. I'm an only child, so I don't really know about the sibling life. But
It's 4 of us.
it's 4 of y'all.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
from 4, yeah.
See.
I'm
4
from
is
2.
cool. 4 is cool.
So she wants a little, and plus she's from Canada, so she doesn't really have family out here. So she really wants to.
okay.
She wants the kid to have a squad, and she wants to kind of build a little squad.
That's dope.
So
Build that fucking squad.
we building a squad.
My dad used to want a starting 5. He used to want 2 starting 5s, which is a lot, 10 kids. But like, 4, 3. I feel like 4 right now is like a big family. People don't be having kids no more. Like I be kind of wanting them to, but I probably should just have them myself. But I be one of those people who have kids. I have more kids. But yeah, 4 sounds good, man. Especially with good parents. You know what I'm saying?
Start a little girl group.
Yeah. Little girl group.
Money.
You got a cone, Paris? Okay, one more
Well,
cone.
cheers and congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yes, congratulations.
Cheers.
Let's get into the stories of the week.
Let's do it.
Hikers lost in woods ignored calls from rescuers because they didn't recognize the number. Officials in Colorado are asking hikers to do one thing after a person was lost in the woods for 24 hours: pick up the phone. Lake County Search and Rescue said in a Facebook post a person went missing while hiking on Mount Elbert. The hikers started on the trail at 9 a.m. and did not return to their lodging by 8 p.m. that night. Rescuers attempted to reach the hiker via their cell phone but were unsuccessful. 5 rescuers deployed to look for the hiker that evening but had not located them by 3 a.m. the next day. Rescuers again went out to look for the hiker on October 20th when the person who reported the hiker missing advised they had returned. The hiker told them they had gotten lost on the trail and spent the night trying to get back on the right trail and had no idea rescuers were looking for them. One notable takeaway is that the subject ignored repeated phone calls from us because they didn't recognize the number. If you're overdue according to your itinerary and you start getting repeated calls from an unknown number, please answer the phone.
I mean, either she had a stalker ex-boyfriend or she just owe a whole bunch of bills where she was like, fuck that, I'm not picking up. Like, you're trying to get me like this?
Nah, I 100% relate to this person because I also ignore all calls I don't recognize.
Me too.
I feel like if it's important enough, they'll leave a voicemail. You know what I'm saying? My outgoing message used to be, if you know me in real life, why are you calling me? And if this is business, leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would have been just out there for like 48 hours.
I hate if somebody leave a voicemail too. Like as much as I'm like, yeah, if I don't know your business, leave me a voicemail.
Yeah.
I don't want the voicemail either. I try to read the bottom and get like 4 words to be like, who is this? You know, you can just like read it on the iPhone and see.
Now they transcribe the
Yeah,
shit
transcribe the
for you.
shit. So they don't always get it right. But if you get like 4 keywords where you're like, Verizon, okay.
Yeah.
Bill do now, nigga. That's how you getting me.
I had to stop answering calls I didn't recognize because years ago I accidentally leaked my number number. Like I accidentally tweeted my number.
Oh, word.
And I didn't want to change it because, well, my dumb ass, this was so long ago. Like, I don't know how long you've been on Twitter, but like back in the day, you could text Twitter. It wasn't like an app, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I was supposed to do a interview with
throwback.
this radio DJ, and he DM'd me, so I got a text. So the text came up as a DM, but I was so sleepy, I was like, yeah, bet. Or no, we weren't saying bet back then, but I was like, for sure. And I texted Twitter my number. So then I get a phone call thinking it's radio DJ. I'm like, oh, what's good? And he was like, Tim, I think you just leaked your number. I was like, oh, shit. It was some kid. So then I'm getting blown up the whole day. And I changed my voicemail. I tried to like finesse it, and I changed my voicemail. And I was like, hey, guys, thank you for calling Timothy De La Ghetto. If you got an idea for a video, leave a message at the beep. So people thought I did it on purpose, right? But I just like ignored people for like a month. And then, but every blue moon, I get like a, hey, man, you leaked your number a few years ago. I saved it for a rainy day.
Rainy day.
Yeah. So that's why I never pick up.
Did anyone leave any good YouTube ideas?
Nah, they all got trash ideas.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just looked at how many voicemails I have. 219 unchecked voicemails.
How is your mailbox not full?
Yeah,
I feel like mine gets full
I don't
after.
know.
Mine is 402.
Wow.
402?
Yeah.
I only have
Damn.
17, and people will like text me and be like, I tried to leave a message, but your mailbox is full. How do you guys have so much space?
I'm not sure.
Aren't you
Fucking
guys
Verizon.
like concerned that there's like money in there? Like,
Yeah, but they'll call again. If it's like real money, they'll call again, or they'll find my manager or agent and be
that's
like,
true.
oh, we. Other than that, like I feel like I still will conduct some business on fucking Instagram.
Right.
Like if it's coming from the right person, I go through your shit. I know who you are. I know what you do, and you're like, yo, there's some money in here. I'm like, all right, cool, we can connect like this. Versus you like calling me and leaving a voicemail. I'm like, this ain't no real money.
Right.
You have a voicemail and there's real money
I feel that.
involved.
Who are you? Yeah.
It's funny how you can, like, I feel like different people have different opinions of, oh my God, you have 10 voicemail or 0 voicemail or emails. Some people are clean 0 email people. And text messages. I'm a clean 0 text person. And sometimes I'll see other people's phones and they have like 300 missed.
Gives
like,
me anxiety.
texts.
Is that you?
I don't even know how
That's
you
you
do
too?
it.
I go through my phone every morning and I make sure all the alerts are gone.
Oh, that's dope.
I make sure they're all just flat.
And email.
And emails. My emails are 0.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a 0 email
you
person.
clean? You
I
clean?
envy
Yeah.
those
Your house
people.
clean?
No.
Really?
But, I
Interesting.
mean, you know
You
what?
just had a baby.
I just, yeah.
That's true.
Man, look,
8 months ago?
8 months ago.
It was
look,
clean.
8 months ago, it was clean because, like, wifey was so clean. I run kind of just scattered all over the place. And then once she officially moved in, she kept everything pretty clean. I remember thinking, like, oh, man, why can't we just let this shit feel like it got lived in a little bit? Let it get a little bit messy, right?
Yeah, want that.
But now that it's messy, bro, I'm like, God damn, can we do something about this? This is terrible.
She's like, yeah, do it.
For real, right? We so tired, but it's okay. But yeah, I go through all my shit. There's like a couple. Like Hulu actually has a really annoying notification system. Even when you click on the shit, they don't go away. So it's like it's a couple apps on my phone.
Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
You let your notifications come through.
Oh, I should turn that off.
You
I
never-
don't have any notifications.
No, it's just when you see the little number pop up on the app, on the actual thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I try.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I only have email notifications, and I used to not want email notifications on my phone. I like resisted the change that the world was like. You need to be near your phone
I don't
and
have
be able
them.
to check your email at all times. You still don't have
Still
that.
don't have email notifications. I don't have
You
email
live in a
notifications.
privileged life.
I barely have text notifications. I don't have Instagram notifications. I don't have any notifications. I don't
Damn.
need you bothering me.
I feel
I'll
you.
check it when I check it. Emails, sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I got to this email quicker. But still, for the most part, I feel like everything can kind of be cleaned up somewhat. You say, hey, I didn't see this email earlier, but blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I try to make sure my emails, I think probably my regular email got like 2,500 messages I have not read.
Yeah,
But that's just because
your
it's some
regular email's a
bullshit.
lot.
And I gave that email up a long time ago. It's like you watch zombies take over your house and with spam, and you like, all right, at some point, y'all zombies can just have this shit. That's what I did with spam a long time ago in that email.
Yeah.
I have a real email now where I only conduct business, and it's pretty clean.
I feel like everyone has that email though, where you just like
Yeah.
that's the email you enter into like
Everything.
bullshit stuff. You're like, I don't really want to give you my real email, but
Domino's
this is the email.
Domino's emailing you and that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sending you all kind of coupons in that email for sure.
Yeah, asianlover69@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So if you have any YouTube video ideas, send them.
Dave Chappelle defends transphobic Netflix special. I said what I said. Comedian Dave Chappelle stood by his Netflix special The Closer, which has been criticized for his transphobic material, saying in a new video, I said what I said. In a video posted online Monday, the comedian performs new stand-up material, first refuting claims that he would meet with transgender Netflix employees following their pushback on the company's support of the controversial special. If they had invited me, I would have accepted, Chappelle said. Although I am confused about what we would be speaking about, I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. You said you want a safe working environment and Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one who can't go to the office anymore. It's worth noting that Netflix fired B. Pagels-Minor, an employee who was one of the leaders of the trans employee resource group at the company and helped organize a walkout last week. Netflix claimed it was because they had leaked confidential information. Netflix also suspended and then reinstated a trans employee who spoke out against Chappelle's special.
Oh, so they reinstated it?
Yeah.
I figured they would. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's all interesting. I saw the video. Did you watch the video? Did you guys?
Yeah, I
his
watched
follow-up?
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle's.
well, it wasn't a real follow-up. It was just like, let's just say it's 2 minutes of him just being like, hey.
Like during a show or something?
Yeah, it was him being like, basically like, hey, I never said I wasn't going to come in and speak to anybody. That's bullshit. So the
Right.
media is driving. And this isn't, he also said this has never been about or against the trans community. It still is not about the trans community. I think he said it was about corporations kind of controlling the freedom of speech on all
The
parts.
exact
Right,
quote
right.
was, do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this shit. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say.
It just feels very like promo technique to me at this point.
Oh,
of,
word?
like-
That's how you feel?
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
I think the whole reason from the beginning, like he knew that this would blow up, and it's like the Howard Stern idea from the 90s where it's like the FCC wants to cancel me and everyone's like, no, we love Howard Stern, and everyone rallies around him. And he's like, even in this, he's like, so watch the whole special. And I constantly run into people who it's like, what's your opinion on this? And they're like, well, I gotta watch the whole special. Now I gotta watch the whole special. I mean, it's a great promotion. It's working.
Oh, I didn't feel that from it.
That's what I feel.
How'd you feel?
No, I didn't feel like it was him being like, you gotta. I don't even think he said watch the whole special.
He said
to the trans employee,
said
if you are to
trans.
come in and speak to me, you should have watched the whole special.
And I actually
That's
agree
people
with
that work at Netflix. That's completely different than saying watch the whole special.
Yeah.
No, but I know, but it's still kind of challenging everybody to have an opinion on it, and I agree with Dave that
No,
if
he's
you
only
want to
challenging
have an
the
opinion
trans
on
people
it,
who are gonna come in
you
and
should
speak to
watch
him.
the whole special.
Because if you're going to have an educated opinion, you should watch the full material.
like I
so
don't
you're not taking
disagree
it out
with
of
him, but it
context.
is also a good promo technique. You know, that's kind of what I see from it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, I fuck with Dave, obviously. I fuck with Dave. I fuck with the fact that Dave said, number one, you ain't gonna summon me. That, you know what I'm saying? I'll come in and speak, but what I'm not gonna do is come in on bended knee. I'm not gonna come in and automatically apologize. Secondly, say that you're right just because it's the popular or PC thing to do, because when going against marginalized groups or you know, groups that you can interview as oppressed groups or whatever, it becomes a matter that you can't kind of even be educated or have an open dialogue versus, hey, this is what we fucking want you to do, and you do it or else you're out.
Right.
And I think that's all he's saying is like, hey, I don't want to live in a space that y'all, you know, I come in and y'all being like, oh, well, we're going to fucking set the rules here. He's like, nah. I didn't say, he doesn't feel as though he attacked the trans group or the LGBT community. Obviously, people within that community do, but I know a lot of people who don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think my issue is that it's always so black and white with shit that should be really like it's all such a nuanced conversation, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like especially when you're reading headlines and you on social media, you can only say so much in a tweet. So everything's just so like it's either this or that, you know. I feel like everything should be a conversation, especially when it's something like this. So like, why not open it up to the conversation, you know?
I mean, I'd be really interested to watch him have a conversation with.
For sure.
That ain't none of your business.
With what? I'm just saying I would be entertained by it.
No, I know, but now what if Netflix sell that shit? Then you'd be like, this is some bullshit. Why is Netflix selling the conversation? Would you want Netflix to sell The Conversation? And it's fucking Dave Chappelle.
I mean, I already paid for the subscription. Yeah.
So you want to watch it? Would you watch that?
I would like to watch.
I wouldn't watch that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like this is some bull.
I feel like they come to some
performative shit.
I feel like they come to an understanding.
Why can't they come to an understanding in their own space and on their own terms? Like that'd be my problem with.
Well, because it gets cut down. That's kind of what you're saying, right?
Well, it's just my problem that like a lot of times is that these conversations that are even needed to be had by these oppressed groups, a lot of times white people are still the people who want to dictate how these conversations go. And a lot of times they are not the people who have anything to do with the combos, but they want to be in the room and they want to, that's what it is. These corporations are still ran by who? It's those people who are still telling you how to talk. They're still telling you what is acceptable in a group that they're not even a part of. That's the problem within this. That's why Dave is saying.
I was more saying that the conversation between
that
woman who walked out.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. No, I was just saying, like, why can't Dave and that woman have a conversation?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see. It'd be fun.
And fraudulently received COVID relief funds. Then he spent $57,000 on a Pokemon card. A Georgia man faces a charge of wire fraud after federal prosecutors say he spent over $57,000 he received from COVID-19 relief funds on something not for his business, a Pokemon card. Vinod Roseman of Dublin falsely applied for money from the economic injury disaster loans designed to help small businesses experiencing hardship because of the COVID-19 pandemic on July 14, 2020. He claimed he was the sole owner of a business that brought in more than $200,000 in a 12-month span and had 10 employees. On August 4th, he received a deposit of $85,000 into his bank account.
But what's the business exactly? Because you're just telling us employees. It tells what he said. Because ultimately, he could be saying, "Hey, I run a business of collecting cards."
True.
And I hire 10 people, and we collect Pokemon cards, which are fucking super valuable right now if you get the right ones. Mm-hmm. So he could easily be saying, "I did need the fucking loan because now y'all shutting down my business of card collecting." I don't know. I'm bullshitting. I'm his lawyer. I'm just saying that this doesn't feel like, if they don't tell us what the business is and how he is frauding them, then I don't agree with. I ain't gonna stop.
Does it say what card it is? Because I mean, if it was like
a
Charizard or some shit,
that's what I'm saying.
It is a Charizard.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. He in the game, man.
I'm not.
That's a good investment.
But what if he's like, yo, I invest in this Charizard now. In 3 years, it's worth triple the money. This is my business now. You know what I'm saying?
This outdoes my restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Charizard is half of my business plan at this point.
That's crazy.
I kind of side with him.
And they giving a lot of money out there in Dublin.
That's a lot.
I didn't even know any.
That's in Dublin?
Yes.
Oh, this is in Dublin. I didn't hear you say that.
Dublin, Ireland?
Yes.
Oh, where they gave him how much?
$85,000.
And that was legal?
Yeah. See, I didn't know any small businesses out here that got money like that during the pandemic.
$85K, and then it went straight into the Pokemon card?
Like half of it.
Nigga, give me the Pokemon card. Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, the lights aren't on. He's like, but I have a Charizard now.
Yeah, for real.
That's all that matters.
It's like,
you think he was obsessed with the Pokemon stuff from the beginning, or you think it was like an investment play?
I don't even know if it matters. He's in the game now.
yeah, he's winning now. Or maybe he was a broke little kid, couldn't play Pokemon growing up. All he was doing was eating potatoes out there in Dublin.
You know what? I'm sorry. It's Dublin, Georgia.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, we can still say eating potatoes out there in Dublin.
All right. They was eating wings,
potato chips,
lemon pepper wet wings,
wrap chips. Dublin, Georgia.
Shit.
Okay.
I never really even got into Pokemon like that, to be honest. That might make me a bad Asian, but that was it. I got into it kind of late, low key.
Are you into it now?
No, I mean, I got into it like all the homies were really into it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really get into it until I was probably like 14, 15 when I got my first like little Pokemon game.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I can, okay.
On Game Boy?
Yeah, on
that
Game
shit was
Boy.
hard.
Yes, it was so fun.
That game was fun.
Yes,
that was
but
so fun.
That game was a lot of fun.
Cards, all that shit. I didn't really watch the show like that.
Okay, so I watched
my
the show.
unpopular opinion is that game wasn't fun.
The Game Boy game?
When I was a kid on Game Boy,
it was so
it
fun.
wasn't very active to me.
I know, it was fun. I fucked with
played
that.
for hours.
I also watched Pokemon. I used to watch Pokemon on the show. I did not play the cards because to me that was a step above what I wanted to do.
It was like, I'm not on that level.
Because I was a hooper and shit. And there was certain levels I was like, I'm not about to be sitting here playing no fucking Pokemon cards with y'all. But at the same time, like as the shit blew up now, and everybody's like, yeah, I've been collecting since I was a kid. I was like, damn, I should have played Pokemon games with y'all.
They got fucking
felt sad.
$100,000 Pokemon cards.
What did Logan Paul buy when it was like 500 or $2 million?
I think in the millions.
It was like $2 million for one. Water around his neck as he came out to the fight against Floyd Mayweather, just stunning on all. I was like, that's a odd stunt, but I fuck with it. It was a white stunt. You know, nigga had a big ass chain on. He was like, I'm wearing a Pokemon card,
but it's still $1 million necklace.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Facebook reportedly planning name change to shake off scandal. Facebook is reportedly planning to change its company name as soon as
like
next
we just
week.
gonna forget. Maybe they're not Facebook no more. Shit.
In an effort to distance itself from recent scandals.
What is this thing I'm signed up for?
And align itself more closely with CEO Mark Zuckerberg's recent obsession with the metaverse. Facebook's app and website would be unchanged, but the patent company will rebrand in a similar structure to that of Alphabet, which is the holding company behind Google and the firm's lesser-known ventures. The report
Wait, the app and the website would remain the same?
Yes.
So we're not really renaming.
But he just changed the name, though.
But the name... The Facebook will still be the same, but the company that owns it will no longer be called Facebook.
No, I think they're saying the actual app itself will remain the same. There will be no changes within the app,
except the title will be.
I think the name is changing.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the app and the website will be unchanged, but it's going to rebrand in a similar structure to that of Alphabet, which is the holding company behind Google and the firm's lesser-known ventures.
Oh no, he's right then. So they're not even changing it from Facebook. It's going to literally just be called what, the F company?
What, the F? What?
No, I'm saying he said like the A. What?
Alphabet.
The alphabet.
Oh yeah.
But I do like what the
Google.
F as a company name for Facebook.
I didn't say what the F.
The report set off a flurry of speculation on Twitter and elsewhere on social media as to what the company's new Moncur would be. Meta seemed to lead the pack of guesses, with Bloomberg reporting that a Zuckerberg charity arm already is connected to the meta.com and meta.org website addresses. But not every naming guess was so serious. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey weighed in, suggesting Central Intelligence Corporation, a dig at Facebook's increasing control of the social spectrum. Another person suggested the social network. Zuckerberg plans to talk about the new name at the company's annual Connect conference on October 28th.
Zuck. It's just called Zuck.
What the Zuck?
What the Zuck?
What the Zuck? That's funny.
This is
like, what is it gonna do as far as branding? Like, we're not gonna fucking like. First of all, what is even going on as far as all the tapes and everything go? I'm not fully up to date on what's going on.
Okay, well, I heard
Facebook.
The only thing I really know is that they said something about how one of the ex-Facebook employees came out saying they are pushing people to fight, or like they're pushing headlines that might be false or make people argue because it causes you to stay on the website more. Yeah. That's the only thing I heard.
Yeah, they said they were actually pushing like Trump shit and MAGA shit.
Well, yeah, because those things do better. And if you look at the top performing like exterior links of today from Facebook, like 5 of them are this dude named Dan Bongino, who's like a MAGA dude. 3 of them are Ben Shapiro. They're mainly those links. They favor those because they cause more engagement. They cause people to fight. Yeah. And even in bigger studies, they cause like disunity. And they have studies from Instagram that was like, this causes direct body image problems with young girls, and they have all this data, and they were kind of just pushing it aside. And somebody came out
and they aired that, Facebook. And she was on 60 Minutes while that day that Facebook and Instagram was completely down and we couldn't get in. Yeah. The whole theory behind that was that she was on 60 Minutes Live during that time that was down on purpose during that time so that we could not engage with each other and talk about what she was saying.
That's crazy. That what the theory was?
That's a real theory.
I was wondering whatever happened, like were those things linked?
No, that was a real theory that people were saying that like we couldn't engage with each other. We couldn't have the conversations we needed to have about what was going on Facebook because they put them there on purpose to make sure. Which is crazy.
Like
it feels smart as shit though at the same time.
But we all went to Twitter to have that conversation.
We didn't though. We didn't have it as
No, we all went to Twitter.
You're right.
We went to Twitter to say, is
Instagram was down. What the fuck is going on with Instagram? Twitter said. We didn't talk about her at all, bro. We didn't talk about what was going on Facebook. I only even spoke about her from hearing the article that said that it was down because they were trying to silence her.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy, and that's power.
I did not
way too much power.
Think about the connection like that, but it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I was just on there posting Squid Game memes.
We all were. We were like,
whoa.
I just miss MySpace.
I
It
know.
was more peaceful then, right?
Yeah, it was just pick your little song,
Yeah.
HTML, some colors, and
We all kind of
the
learned a
music.
little HTML. Too.
Yeah, we did.
We were like
Thought we were
learning.
mini coders and shit.
yeah.
sure.
Oh man, the simple times.
Simple times. And then Justin Timberlake bought it.
Yeah, now it's weird.
Could we comment on each other's? There wasn't like the write on a wall feature that there was on Facebook on MySpace, right?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, there was.
You could message or you could write
could
a
You could write on
public
MySpace wall.
You comment on their like
And
page.
you could DM. My
And on
DMs
their
was going
pictures.
crazy on MySpace. But
I
MySpace-
remember DMs.
But
of
MySpace was
but-
causing stalkers and murders because MySpace would tell a stalker when
When you
somebody
were
read your
online.
message and they wanted to kill you.
And when they were last on.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, because it'd be like they read it, and then if you were a MySpace stalker, you were like, "I'm gonna kill this motherfucker."
Yeah, that was pre-red receipts. MySpace did it
Yeah.
first.
They did it first. They did. It was crazy.
Man.
Top 8, and then if you were like a dope coder by then, you had top 64 because you were trying to please everybody.
I
And he
hated
was-
those people. With like the top 16, top 20.
Damn,
like,
I had that.
I think I did top 16.
I think we all did at one
okay,
point.
I stuck to my top 8.
It was top.
You liked ranking your friends.
I did. I enjoyed it. It was Squid Games for me.
I remember back in the MySpace days when you first started talking to a girl and then you
Put her in there?
creeped her into the number 8
Ooh.
spot. It was like, oh shit, who is this?
Your friends see her like, "Hey, bro, what's going on right here?"
Yeah, and then
For
she's like, oh, I see. Oh, I
Put me in the
see.
8 spot.
I found out my middle school crush broke up with me after he booted me off of his top 8.
Damn.
That's
So
how
we're
I
worried
found
about
out.
that.
I was like, yeah, it was crushing.
Wow.
Then I had to go to school the next day and act like I didn't notice.
Was he thinking that that's the way that he broke up
I
with
feel
you?
like he
Or
just
do you
didn't
think
know
he
how
was
to
like,
have the
yeah, I'm going to break up with her
conversation.
tomorrow? Well, off my top
Well,
8.
yeah, and I was grounded from the internet, so I couldn't even move him off for
Oh.
like a couple days. And it
Oh, how
was so
embarrassing.
bad.
So you were looking
I
stupid.
was looking so stupid.
You couldn't use a computer at school?
They had blocked.
Oh, they
my
did.
That's
Of
it.
course they
Of
did.
Of
They
course.
blocked that shit.
They were like, look
Damn.
how desperate she
She's out here,
looks, bro.
bro. The teachers were saying that. The teachers were saying she looked desperate as hell. She wouldn't even take him out the top 8. You remember the crazy people, and you remember the controlling girlfriends is when you went to somebody's page and they only had a top 1,
Oh
and it
my
was
God.
just their girlfriend. He was like, "Oh, she's a lunatic."
I definitely had to boot people out of my top 8 because of the girlfriend at the time.
For sure.
Because she was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then when she found out it was somebody I smashed, oh, it was all bad.
Yeah, top 8 had to cause a lot of conversations to be had.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
like when on Instagram when you used to get a feed of what your friends liked.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I miss
And
those
so
That
days.
many
was
people
crazy.
did not know it was
Yes.
happening.
Oh, people.
There were so many people who clearly did not know that I had access
Because
to their likes.
Instagram early on had porn on it still. Yeah, full on wild shit that was still going on Instagram. They would find it and get it off, but you have to report it and stuff. It wasn't just like this thing can't go up. Instagram can tell
Right.
this is fucked up. Like, so I would see people liking at late night the craziest shit, the craziest shit, and I'd be like, there is no way that these people. I remember one of my boys one time. I had to text him and let him know because we were pretty close, and I had to be like, hey man, this ain't even about me. It's about everybody else that can see this right now. I need you to go and unlike this picture so it can come down. Man, Instagram used to be crazy.
It's funny that you say that because it was a homie that we kind of suspected was like either gay or bi, and like and that was cool. He just wasn't out yet. And then me and the homie who suspected it, he saw that guy had liked a picture that it was like, it was a site, it was a page that was specifically just like gay love, right? And then the homie screenshot it, sent it to me. He was like, yo, I was like, yo, we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew it. Why don't you just tell us? It's cool.
You be mad. You're like, come on, man. Hang out with us.
We don't care.
We love you.
No, that was definitely getting a lot of people in trouble. Like what you liked.
It was so dumb because like people would tag or they would like go to the picture that I liked, or it was a picture of a girl or some shit, and tag my wife now, right? Be like, yo, look at these pictures Tim is like, and I'm like, I know she has the internet, guys. I know she has Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, if I like a picture, I'm not trying to be secretive with it. It's cool, guys. It's okay, you know?
That's because you're smart. But you ever watch a reality show and have a dude on there who lying and cheating? You like, they have cameras in front of you. They will air this eventually. Why are you doing this? I always get confused by that.
They so dumb.
There was one like kind of like nerdy guy at the office that I followed on Instagram, and he just used to like Instagram hoes all the time, and it was so out of character for the person when you met him in real life. But I just guarantee he had no idea.
Unless you knew him.
Yeah, I guess
he was like, you don't know me, Chris.
He was like the type of guy who like comments like Bella on girls.
Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
You need to get him arrested.
You ever see? Who are those people?
Somebody
like
uncle,
who does that?
dick in hand.
The guys that leave. Oh, you're so beautiful. I would take you to a whatever. In the comments.
You can't go nowhere with him, baby.
Ugh. Yeah,
that person.
It's just a hobby of theirs. Like it's never paid off, right?
I think they think it pays off.
But has
it
ever?
But it's been a few years.
What if it's paying off? What if we don't know if it's paying off?
Has it worked? Has it worked on you?
No.
That's how I met you. Baby girl.
No, that doesn't work. But I also feel like I wonder when like girls get catcalls by guys. I'm like, when has that ever worked for you?
In the 20s.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. One time I was with the homie. No, actually I wasn't with the homie, but he told me this story where he was at a red light, or he was in a car, and there was a girl at the red light crossing the street. And I guess she was just kind of bumming it, right? Like she wasn't trying to look cute. She's just in some PJs, whatever. And and he was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Nice," but he did something. We're like, "Thought you're nice," and she was like, "Who, me? Thank you. Oh my God, thank you." Like she just wasn't ready to get complimented that day.
Yeah.
And I guess that day it hit right. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much."
Yeah. Is he a
then
decent looking guy?
You got the number?
No, then he drove off.
See, that's okay.
That's always
yeah,
good.
that's fine.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. That's my thing. Back in the day, I used to come up to girls in the club and shit and be like, "Hey, you are gorgeous," and just walk away.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
That's what girls do
And
to
they
each other in the
find,
club.
and guess what? If they want you, they find you.
Exactly.
Yes. I feel like you guys should normalize men giving women compliments and just ending it at that.
And that's it.
all it's
like
about.
that's it. Like you don't have to keep going because if I'm interested in you, I'll initiate the conversation after that.
Yeah,
like if you're just like,
100%.
oh my
That's a
God,
good
you're so
point.
pretty. Like hope you have a blessed day, and then keep it moving. If I'm like, oh shit, he was kind
Yeah.
of fine. I'm gonna go be like, hey, wait.
Yeah, it's even better. Like you're so pretty, and you say that's it, and then you just walk
And
away.
then you just walk
that's
away.
it. Yeah, you have a good day.
Yeah.
All right, I mean about it.
Yeah, especially don't let it
It's
be
over.
a super hot girl get hit, because then she's like, "What the
She's
fuck?
confused as
Why
fuck.
didn't he not
Yeah,
ask?"
she's like, I need him.
I was so ready to reject him, and now I'm in love.
I need to find him.
That's how it works.
I've-
That works everywhere.
The club. So if I are you saying that if I'm walking around a club and I'm like,
Aren't you in a relationship?
you look beautiful? No, I'm being Paris. Paris just has. I am. I'm saying if I'm Paris and I'm walking around a club and I'm just if he's like, you're beautiful, are these girls really gonna come back?
Beautiful.
What was your?
You're beautiful. I mean, whatever.
Oh, wow.
You're
Now it's
beautiful.
He's
Nah,
walking around singing James Blunt.
nah. I
in the
think
club.
you kind of like you say whatever you feel. Like it could be whatever. Like I don't know.
I mean,
Depending
don't
on
say
each.
whatever you feel. That's.
I mean, no, but it's a very platonic or just it's a real compliment. I think
Yeah.
you give out a real compliment, and it's nothing more than that. And sometimes that's all a woman needs is to be like, "Yo,
Just a
men are
genuine,
creeps.
Non-sexual
Men are fucking creeps,
compliment
dude.
would go a long way, or just be like, "Hey, like, I hope you have a great day today," or whatever. There's something random. She's like, "Oh shit, like I wasn't expecting that," because usually men just leave like just compliment you in a really like sexual way that you're like, "Ugh,
Right.
that's ew." And
Man,
then
I just see it catching on, and then like in 6 months, you're like, ugh. I walk into the club, and all these guys are like, I hope you're having a great day.
and the women become the aggressor.
She's like, this is bullshit. Somebody grab me.
I used to love like if I knew a girl had like just beautiful eyes, like you know, like green or blue eyes. I knew she was getting complimented all the time on her eyes. I used to love being like, "Hey, look, I know you hear this all the time, but you got the most beautiful elbows I've ever seen. And then she's like, half like, what the fuck? But half like, that was funny, right?
Yeah,
all the
Paris.
time.
Take whatever you can, Paris.
Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos legally people. The offspring of hippos once owned by Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar can be recognized as people or interested persons with legal rights in the U.S. following a federal court order. The case involves a lawsuit against the Colombian government over whether to kill or sterilize the hippos, whose numbers are growing at a fast pace and pose a threat to biodiversity. An animal rights group is hailing the orders as a milestone victory in the long-sought efforts to sway the U.S. justice system to grant animals personhood status, but the order won't carry any weight in Colombia, where the hippos live. The ruling has no impact.
Wait, sorry, I feel like we
What the
need more
fuck is
background
going
on
on?
what the cocaine hippos are. Who are they and why are they people?
They're descendants of animals that Escobar legally imported to his Colombian ranch in the 1980s. So they're from America, or... No, they're not from America. He imported them to Colombia.
Wait, what the fuck are we
And
reading?
the Colombian authorities are trying to kill them because they're mating at such a fast process. And animal activists are being like, no, they're people, don't kill them.
Oh, okay. So with
They're
his drug
people.
money, he brought over some hippos.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to be
And they
there.
were
Okay, so
abandoned at
there's
the
nothing
estate.
biologically like the hippos don't have cocaine in them or anything like that.
So in the last 8 years, they have increased from 35 hippos to between 65 and 80.
Oh,
And they're just
shit.
In the
roaming-
last what?
in this last 8 years,
Okay.
and they're just roaming the estate. And so the government's
Whoa.
like, hey, like, you need to do something with these hippos.
You can't kill them. And they fucking. How is
I love
how
it
the
being called
hippos like
cocaine hippos.
eating? Like how they like surviving and everything? Somebody still feeding them and shit?
No, there's no one.
They just
to care
roaming.
about.
They're just thriving.
So what are they eating? Like what are they like doing? Because
I mean,
hippos be eating
Are they
people and shit
starving?
too.
Are they hungry?
Hungry?
Okay. All right.
No, they're fucking.
We can't clear
They're hip hoes.
Oh.
So it says
The
they.
horny hippos.
When I see
herbivores.
cocaine hippos, I just see like a bunch of cocaine people from the 80s around Pablo Escobar's mansion, but they're just like hippos dressed like people. You know, like Anastasia.
You're high at this point.
Yeah.
I
So
looked at you,
every
I
time you
was
say
hoping for the
cocaine
best.
hippos, I'm imagining that hippo that does ballerina from Anastasia, but like a bunch of them
Oh, the
doing
sexy
cocaine.
one. Yeah.
There's basically sexy
Wait,
hippos
what the I don't remember Anastasia, guys.
doing
There's a
cocaine. Just so
sexy
you can
hippo?
picture it like I picture it.
There's a sexy hippo in Anastasia?
Yeah, she's thick for sure.
I ain't never
thick.
seen Anastasia, I don't think.
Is she sexy or is she?
Hippo.
Or is she just thick? I think. I mean, I like a BBW. So I mean, her face is just like a hippo face, but
She's
Okay.
talented too. She's a ballerina,
Oh,
if I
see
remember
her.
right.
She's definitely
Yeah.
not. She's not really hidden. She's just graceful. She's
She's
graceful.
graceful and talented, which makes somebody hot.
yeah.
Yeah, but she naked too.
Can I
now,
see her?
Now I gotta. Let me see, please.
I mean, now I think she's hot again.
Okay, yeah, no, 10 out of 10 would smash.
I'm not
yeah.
fucking. I don't
she's
like
wearing,
what she said.
she's got like the dress, which either goes up here
It's
or
kinda
down here, like
see-through.
right here.
That's hot, bro.
That's not a dress, guys.
you-
it's a fucking
tutu.
tutu.
You would definitely smash. You wouldn't
I'm
smash?
not fucking
She's
her.
wearing a tutu with nothing else. That's like some porn star costume.
But like I'm looking at her in other pictures and it's just not giving me anything, you know? She's just not sexy as I want her to be.
I'm down.
maybe if you see
You
her
guys are
move.
sick. Okay, she does have nice lashes. I will say that much.
They're not real.
They're not. You can tell they're definitely not real. They definitely come up at
she's
night.
cute.
They go on a nightstand at night for sure.
But these are just hippopotamuses who are brought to a different place illegally.
Yeah, well, they were imported to Colombia, and then
But they Pablo Escobars though.
They're Pablo Escobars, but when he died, the estate was left abandoned.
Yeah.
And no one's been taking care of them.
Why
And
don't-
they're like
But if the
top
hippos are
predator
doing
in the state.
fine, why do we care?
Well, they don't care. The Colombia government, they want to kill them, and the
What?
American activists, like animal activists, are like, no, you can't kill these hippos because we care. And Colombia's like, you can't make laws.
How does
in
America find
Colombia.
themselves in everybody's business?
Facts.
Everybody's business. They're like, no, you can't stop doing stuff in Colombia. Like, you don't live here, motherfucker. Shut up.
We passed a proposition that says hippos are people. Does it make a difference? No. But we spent a long time doing it.
Let's go get them. Let's get them.
Let's get out there.
Shit. And I bet they stopped these people from killing these hippos. Now, I don't want the hippos dead either.
Me
But
either.
also, I'm
Can
not
we
a part
just
of the
bring
group.
hippos home. Like,
What's home, motherfucker?
fair,
It ain't here.
fair, and I'm
It
so
ain't here,
sorry. That
nigga.
was very offensive that I even said that.
You thought
Those
home was
hippos
here?
were born here. Those hippos were
Wow.
born here, but I'm saying
They're
that
born where?
they were born in
A
Colombia
lot of them
here.
were born in Colombia.
Oh, they were
like,
born in Colombia.
I'm
yeah.
saying you could bring them back to where hippos naturally exist.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that,
I thought
okay,
you
I
were
was
saying
not
that
sure
was
if that was
here.
like weirdly hippo
No,
racist.
I'm cool with that. I'm
Okay.
cool with that. We find out. No, you can get the DNA test.
But
and
that
see.
hippo's like, I grew up in Colombia though. Why
But-
do you want to send me back to the Amazon?
Yeah.
No,
like,
only
I'm a
30 of them.
Colombian.
Only 30 of them
I'm
is feel that way.
Colombian.
But there are other 35 of them who probably grew up somewhere else. That are like,
I think the 30 of them maybe grew up in the Amazon and were shipped here, but then they had kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But like, how you ain't been missing home the whole time? So I'm saying you can take them back to the Amazon. I thought you were at first implying that these hippos belonged here in America, and I was like, absolutely not. Secondly, I'm cool with you sending the hippos to a hippo environment. That sounds cool, but these hippos are also living pretty well in Colombia,
Yeah.
and
They're doing great.
they're
They're
flourishing.
city hippos.
They're doing.
Yeah.
They
I
have
feel
an
like-
estate to themselves.
You
Yeah.
send them motherfuckers to Africa, they dead in a week.
Exactly.
They dead in a week.
They're gonna get picked picked on and bullied.
For sure.
Yo, bitch ass, soft ass pillow hippos.
Leopards like this way too easy.
In this estate, they're the top of the food chain. So they're just like, they're like thriving, king of the jungle.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What checks them? It's gotta be other animals in Colombia that are like, oh.
No, but they're
Not
living in a
here,
private
though.
estate.
Oh, they
Not
live in
private.
just this private. How
That's
big
just
is this
private
estate?
estate.
I mean, it is Pablo
private.
Escobar.
What they need to
shit.
do is turn his whole estate into a hippo zoo.
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's a
and-
sanctuary.
And charge people to go look at hippos.
I was
Like
thinking that, but is
Americans
this the
will
best
do
move
that.
for the hippos?
Is what?
No.
Is that the best move for the hippos now? Now we're imprisoning the
The
hippos.
No,
people
no.
now.
For something that we did to them in the first
The
place.
hippos already live on the estate. We say we turn the outside. We build a little tram.
Yeah.
Where you build the outside, you can view the hippos from inside. We do charge people for that, but we put the money back into the sanctuary. All money goes back
Oh.
into the hippos and their environment and getting them cool clothes
Yeah. new tutus.
and lashes. That's all the hippos want.
And I'm sure that won't get corrupted because who are we doing business with again?
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
He's dead, guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
But the hippos mean business.
Okay, wait. Sidebar. This is the first time animals have been declared legal persons in the U.S. ever.
Oh wait, so they did it.
They got it done, but they don't even live in the U.S. So the
Yeah.
animals are still hippos in Colombia.
how many hippos live here? Are they people now?
Yeah, the hippos
Yeah.
like, whoa, celebration.
the hippos out here like, what the fuck?
The hippos out here like, we people now. Hey, black people, bow down to us. We like, damn, we take an L to them.
Yeah, and then they bring the Colombian hippos over here, and the hippos over here like, y'all don't even speak English, and y'all are some people. It's fucked up.
It's crazy.
See a hippo getting out of the Bronx Zoo and like applying for an apartment.
Super hippo racism.
I guess I'm a person now.
God.
Sucks. But you think you want to be a person, hippos. You don't. You got it good.
Bills and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this.
Mom 38 poses as 15-year-old girls online to snare sex predators. There's no messing with this mom. Connecticut resident Rue Powell, 38, is snaring sex offenders in the new Discovery docu-series by posing as different 15-year-old schoolgirls. The 6-part series, set to premiere November 2nd, shows how the mom of 3 transforms into the teens in a bid to bust cyber creeps who are looking to lure in minors over the internet.
Wait, this is a fucking 6-part series. We're promoting somebody's show here. Wait, I thought this is like some genuine
This
like
is
mom
some-
online, but this is like some casted ass mom.
Look, if Chris Matthews isn't part of it,
I'm out.
wait, no, it's not Chris Matthews.
Chris
It's
Hansen,
Chris
right?
Hansen isn't part
Chris
of it. God
Hansen.
damn
Chris
it.
Didn't Chris Hansen go down for some shit though?
No, I hope not.
No, it's Chris. Who was Chris Hansen?
Chris Hansen is
Catch a
the
Predator.
Bachelor Predator.
He's not the Bachelor's guy too.
No,
Nah,
that's Chris
no.
Harris.
No, that's Chris
Chris Harris.
Harrison.
Wait, but who? But Chris Hansen didn't go down a while, like some years back.
I hope not.
I thought he did.
So
I might have made it
Snare-
up. I do not want to make that a fucking.
You might be thinking Chris Harrison though.
Nah.
I did not know what snare sexual predators meant.
Legal issues.
Charged
Yeah,
with
catch 'em.
larceny after a check
It
bounce.
means catch him and
Yeah.
tape him.
That was
Okay.
it.
That was all he went down
That's all
for.
he did.
Larceny after a check bounced. Chris
Oh wait,
Hansen.
sex scandal may have cost To Catch a Predator Host Chris Hansen.
That's what I thought. That's what it was, right?
Oh wait, let's see.
Somebody said he went down for a sex scandal.
Indiscretion of questionable men on tape has himself been caught on tape mid-sex scandal.
That might just be like some kind of.
Claims it secretly filmed Hansen in a romantic tryst with Florida TV reporter Kristen Cottle.
Oh no, it's just him fooling around.
Him cheating.
On
They
some
turn
bullshit.
everything into a scandal.
I know. Chris Hansen just a cheater. That's it. Ain't no scandal.
Come on.
We gotta stop making cheating a scandal too.
Man, facts.
I'm being a bug though. Cheating is not a scandal. When people are like, it's a scandal, you're like, scandal sounds like motherfuckers did some fucked up shit. Cheating is fucked up for sure.
Yeah.
But that's people's personal relationship. How is that a scandal?
I mean, what's the definition
Are
of scandal?
most scandals personal?
I mean, yeah, but not personal relationship. It's like somebody abusing someone normally.
It's personal.
I
The
don't
definition of scandal is an action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
And now, Kerry Washington. No.
I guess it really means scandals in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, cheating is morally wrong to some
It
people.
is morally wrong to me as well. To everybody, I think. But also, like, when the papers make it into, like, a headline, that does bother me for those people's relationship. Because it's like when people live in a normal world and they're not celebrities, they have things that happen within those relationships, and no one makes it a scandal.
The
Right.
town is talking about
The
it.
town, it depends on what town you live in.
Oh, the
School
town
newspaper.
is talking about it. As somebody from a small
For
town, the town
sure.
is
It's a
talking
scandal.
about it.
Okay, I'm
And
sorry.
it is a scandal.
don't-
And it's like the most fun form of
It's the
gossip.
biggest thing that happened that
I'm,
year.
I'm sorry.
Scandal.
That's because y'all come from small towns. I'm from a city where it does not matter.
Right.
It
You
didn't
don't-
matter in your neighborhood?
If somebody cheated on somebody, first of all, we probably didn't even hear about it.
Okay, your high school?
Or it's just kind of
whatever?
like, oh shit, did you hear what happened?
We
Yeah.
wouldn't even hear about it. How will we hear that somebody cheated on somebody on the west side of Chicago?
in
in the
your
hood, like, what?
community, nothing?
Niggas is dying. And we
Yo,
talking
it's
about
dodging bullets.
somebody
It's like,
cheating
yo,
on some.
he got caught lacking
the real
and he cheated on his wife.
So what was a scandal in Chicago?
Somebody died, fam.
That was a scandal?
Those are things that you're like that.
Scandal feels that like you're now kind of like underplaying. You're like, what is scandal? It's like my son died.
Yeah.
Don't call it a scandal.
It's regular shit.
You're like, that was not a scandal.
The scandal is they ran out of deep dish.
Yeah, I don't know what a scandal would have been. I guess I didn't grow up in that kind of town. In my high school, maybe a cheating thing became a scandal, but those were stupid kids who thought they were in love, and this was some big thing. But like not in my town or my city. I understand how in a small town where there's only 8 people, if one of the 8 fucks
No,
another
the
one.
scandals that I
Why getting
remember are
kicked
still
off
like
of the
illegal
Myspace
scandals though.
Scandal.
Because it often includes illegal too. You know.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
all just
Or-
semantics, bro.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, but I know I feel you because it's like social media wants to blow everything out of proportion, right? Especially when you see something as a headline, and it's like, oh, now it's a scandal.
Yeah.
Right? But then like when you think of something like cheating, even though yes, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It almost feels kind of normal, even though it's fucked up. But it's like infidelity is kind of something we've always heard about and dealt
that
with.
people deal with.
That people
Yeah.
deal
When I think
with.
of scandal, think about like that's something special.
Like somebody who is catching somebody in a sex trafficking thing, just to bring it back to
I
this.
don't know if
'cause
that's a scandal.
I think sex trafficking
If-
thing is a
is not a
scandal.
scandal.
Oh,
That's
that-
a scandal,
No.
sweetheart.
the scandal
That's
in
a
my
scandal.
mind from my high school was that
That's
somebody
crime.
slept
I
with
don't think a
a
scandal
student,
is
and
like
that was a
crime.
scandal.
No, what?
It's something illegal.
Oh, I guess you did say it was.
Welcome back to the Semantics Podcast, where we debate definitions of words. But I actually do love debating
like it.
definitions of words. It's it's morally or legally wrong, causing general outrage.
Yeah.
I feel like to call sex trafficking a scandal.
It's illegal.
Makes it sound like so.
So
no.
sassy.
Yeah, right? It makes it not as serious.
It's like TMZ.
Yeah, like that's like horrible.
It's like,
Yeah,
ooh, did
this
you
is a bad
hear?
scandal.
I don't think scandals are like horrible. I think scandals.
That's
are
'cause
like,
we've
shit,
dirtied
he
up the
cheated
word
company
scandal.
out of millions of dollars. That's a scandal.
Maybe we dirtied up the word scandal with the TV show.
Scandal. Yeah.
Maybe now we think of scandal as a thing that like it didn't used to be.
No, then I just think of Kerry Washington. And
That's what I'm
And then I'm
saying.
like, ooh, scandal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
which increases the original ooh scandal
No, yeah, true.
feeling of it.
I guess
So but Epstein isn't a scandal, right? It's like sex crimes.
That's a sex
It's
crime.
definitely a
Scandal,
scandal,
but it's a
though.
scandal.
though. It's a scandal. It's a really bad scandal.
but then, like, okay, so when you take it like, oh, this is scandalous, then it's not. Then it's different.
Scandalous is completely different.
but it's the same shit. But it's not.
The root word is definitely scandal, but scandalous is completely different.
Like, ooh,
Scandalous is sexy.
Epstein, how scandalous.
Oh shit.
1,000 Andy Warhol sketches will be sold for $250 each. The catch, 999 are forgeries. 1,000 Andy Warhol sketches are for sale, each costing $250, but 999 are forgeries. Only one is real. This is the latest artistic concept released by Brooklyn-based collective MSCHF, known for its
No, you can say it like that. That's mischief, though.
mischief.
Yeah.
Known for its provocative and viral creations. This particular exhibition is called Museum of Forgeries and is based on a sketch done by Andy Warhol titled Fairies. It consists of 3 nude fairies playing with a jump rope and was sold by Christie's in April of 2016 for $8,000. The sketch is now worth approximately $20,000, according to Daniel Greenberg. That means one lucky person will make over $19,000, while 999 others will get a pretty decent forgery. However, the real winner will be Mischief. If they sell all the paintings, they'll bring in about $250,000 of revenue.
Damn,
Look at that shit. You see that shit right there?
that's lit.
I like that.
You see that sketch is shitty as hell. Andy Warhol sketch right there it's worth $20,000, and he was just bullshitting at dinner,
Damn.
just fucking around. He was like, make these girls jump rope.
And somebody at Mischief was like, let's capitalize off the hype
Yeah.
and make a little artistic contest.
I fuck with the concept.
No,
though.
I
it's
love
really
the
fucking
concept.
cool.
I mean,
yeah.
I think, you can say that about a lot of shit where you can be like, oh, this is art in itself. But it kind of is, because it's almost like a commentary on like hype culture and
Mhm.
Yeah.
what you're willing to do to get this like legit piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you frame that, and people are like, "Is that an Andy Warhol?" You're like, "No, but here's a story."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
About
also
what it
making like
actually
art,
is.
like real, like top level art accessible for like regular people too, which
Well-
I think is cool.
Well, it's just a print. So essentially, like in the art game, you're buying either original, primary, or a print.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, okay, I'm gonna buy a print. So they're just selling prints for $250, and there's just one lucky non-print in there.
Oh,
That's
so
worth-
it's the same picture? I
Yeah,
thought it was
that-
different artists. Like,
No,
no,
it's
it's
not,
the
the
recreation.
painting, the picture is called the fairy, so it's only one picture.
okay,
So everybody's receiving the same picture. Only one person is getting the real one.
Mm.
So you're still getting a $250 print that you'll then have a backstory too.
Right.
This is now an edition of 1,000, which is a big edition, which
Well-
doesn't not necessarily good for a print, but still 1,000. So if time goes on, that $250 print that you just bought could still be worth some money in the future,
Right.
just because it's a print.
It's actually more than a print. So it says the art collective used a complex process to generate the forgeries involving a precise machine generating replication on paper and aging the paper to match the original, thus making it more valuable than a print. The artist then mixed the hundreds of copies in a pile with an authentic sketch and put thousands of them online.
That's just them trying to sell the shit. But okay,
It's a
it makes it
fancy-
more than a print.
it's not a
fancy
print.
print.
It's a
Fucking print.
machine that
It's a
prints.
cool
It's a
print.
But it is on like aged paper and
Yeah, it's
that
different.
self.
I
I'll
hi-
give it that.
I high key want to buy one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
do we
multiples.
find out
Yeah.
if we get the one?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get to go.
or
You
is
get
it
to go to
never
ticket.
know.
You get to meet Timothy
I like
Chalamet in the new Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I think everyone should buy one right now.
You meet Lil Nas X.
do you find out like if you
Yeah,
got
when
it?
do you find out?
Let me see.
I don't know if we can just buy one.
Because I
that
kind of
easy.
love the idea that no one finds out either.
Or like you put it under a black light and Andy Warhol's face pops up. And
He
has a
said
secret-
something. The fuck how they do that shit?
Ghost of
Nigga, this shit
Warhol?
scared the fuck out of me.
Let me see.
Damn, we all about to buy one. Okay, I'm down.
Oh, it's sold out.
Ah, boo. But it's being resold
Yeah.
for like 5 racks.
Already
apiece.
crazy.
Seriously. I didn't know about Mischief before. So, $1 million puzzle in Satan shoes. In the past, Mischief has launched big hits like the $1 million puzzle, where people who purchased it could win between 25 cents to $1 million. They just had to complete the puzzle, a massive QR code that they scan. That's interesting.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Oh, and they collaborated
That's really
with
cool,
Lil Nas X
actually.
on the Satan
Oh, that's
shoes.
fucking dope as shit. They
These
did
are
do the Lil
cool
Nas
ideas.
X Satan shoe.
Yeah.
No, they're cool.
Interesting. Is it good to pressure your friends into things?
What things?
Like, if you're ultimately like, is it your responsibility to pressure your friends into things, or like, should you just let people make their own decisions? Sometimes you find, even if it's like, let's go get something to eat, let's go out, let's go do something, or if it's, mainly stuff like that. Not pressuring somebody to do something that you think they don't want to do.
I think a good amount of peer pressure is healthy. Yeah. Like in terms of like, well, my mind immediately goes to, because I'm like a big foodie, right? Like I pretty much eat anything as long as the shit's cooked right, seasoned right?
Yeah.
Or I just want to experience it. Like I like to go to restaurants and be like, what's the weirdest shit you got on the menu, and I'll order it, right?
Hell yeah.
So it's like, if it's something that I feel like my friend is just really hesitant to eat because it's, I don't know, they've never had it this way or whatever, I'm like, come on, bro, you got to eat this shit.
Yeah.
Or you're a bitch. Right. Take a bite, something. Just try it. Just
He not going to eat it. My cousin Paris not going to eat it.
You won't do it?
No, I'm the pusher.
Yes.
So I'm like, do it.
My cousin won't eat it. He won't even eat like shrimp and shit. He be like, no, I'm good on this. I'll pass on this one. I'm like, shrimp, fam?
Yeah.
Sushi.
No, I'm joking. It's just sushi. Yeah, he be tripping on all sushi, though. No, you don't.
What have I not tried?
Sashimi.
So many things. Oysters. You wouldn't try the oysters.
I wouldn't do the oysters.
You wouldn't try the oysters. But I just feel like you have to try something once.
I
like
agree.
I'm such that person.
agree.
I totally agree with you.
You don't have to try everything once.
Yeah, I'm good on oysters. You explain the process.
I feel like for the most part, not everything, but most foods, I feel like why not try it? And then you can just be like, I did it one time and we'll leave you
Yeah,
alone.
but you don't have to try, because you can look at certain things and be like, the texture of this is something that I know I'm not mature enough to handle in public. If you mean privately, try stuff, cool. But my stomach, I'll let you know straight up. I'll look you in the face and be like, yo, fam, I'll eat this, but not here. Because I might throw up. And if I throw up, I'm going to be embarrassed. And I don't want to be embarrassed here in public. So I'll try this thing.
You don't want to take no oysters to go, though.
I get the oysters to go. Put the ice in.
That might be all right.
But no, yeah, I'm with you. But at the same time, it's like, don't set me up for failure just because you want to see me eat something too. Like people who selfishly are like, you got to try it.
I just
like,
want you to enjoy what I enjoy.
I'm that same
But
way.
I might not enjoy.
God,
I got gay friends, right? I ain't gotta try gay sex to know that ain't for me.
When you love food, you want other people to love food like you.
So yes, so
they love each other like they love each other. I love it too. I love it for them.
So eat the raw oyster off the dick is what we saying.
And that's how you know. You know.
Just slurp it all
Oh shit! Kick it up a notch for the whole week.
Saying slurp made everybody uncomfortable.
We're all like,
It's the back of my throat, and then put fucking Tabasco sauce all over that shit.
yeah. Can you eat oysters with hot sauce versus Tabasco? Tabasco isn't good on anything. I hate to say this, but white people, and this is not directed at you, Chris. Tabasco is not hot sauce. It's not fucking good. We don't
I'm
want
anti-Tabasco
Throw it
too,
away.
so
It's trash.
It's hard.
Also,
I fucking hate Tabasco.
no, yeah.
That's
you with
just.
me?
I mean, that's just where I
No,
don't like.
oh well, okay, but Peep Game Chipotle has the green.
That
green
one's
Tabasco.
decent. That one's decent.
Yeah.
But that's not the rare one. The
Right,
rare one
right.
just shouldn't be here.
The vinegar-based hot sauce overall just isn't for me. But
I get down on occasion.
with
you mean?
Tabasco,
Yeah, well, there was a commercial a long time ago, like when we were little as kids, where a dude was just eating a cheese pizza and putting Tabasco on it.
Yeah.
And it looks so fire to me. And so
Yeah.
every once in a while, if there's like and I'm kind of weird for just liking cheese pizza too,
Yeah.
without anything on it. But sometimes when I'm having just a slice of cheese pizza, I'm like, throw some Tabasco on this bitch, man.
They just tell me I couldn't have cheese pizza. I was trying to order cheese pizza recently. Like, why would you want to get
No,
cheese?
first
You
of
can
all,
take
'cause it
anything
was
off
so
of it and make it
selfish.
cheese. And I was
Because
like,
I'm like, we're getting a pepperoni. You could just take off some of the pepperoni. We don't need a whole cheese pizza.
no, it was a half cheese.
It was half, but there was other flavors of the pizza.
You
I
didn't want
wanted
me to have
try.
half cheese.
I
I
wanted
don't know.
to try the pesto pizza and the Alfredo chicken pizza.
that's-
You can get fucking funky on your own time. I was getting cheese pizza and pepperoni, and then we end up getting
I also-
pepperoni
he
and
got-
supreme.
he had
And the
one
dude did
slice.
not put just the pepperonis together and made it one whole pizza. He really put half pepperoni on both sides.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, which was interesting.
But I fuck with cheese. I fuck with just cheese pizza on occasion.
Me too, man. No, it make you feel guilty for that shit.
He had one slice.
There's something nostalgic about just cheese pizza.
It is like when you was a kid and your parents wasn't ready yet to give you real pizza.
Right.
You got cheese pizza to start. Like, hey, try this first.
Like I'm off cheese in general now, which like hurts, but back when I was eating cheese pizza.
My vegan cheese pizza, you fucking with it?
I fuck because I have to.
Cauliflower
now.
pizza and shit?
Yeah.
Are you off dairy completely or just cheese?
I try to avoid dairy. I'm just mainly off cheese. It fucks with my skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was the only thing that really like I cleared up once I got off cheese.
Yeah.
Hurt my heart.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Probably helped your heart, but okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Eating a lot of cheese will definitely mess with your skin. It does mine.
And I used to just be popping that shit recreationally.
Oh, is that
Oh,
what-
Cheese is
I
so
used to
good.
eat cheese.
I would just
too.
be like, sticks, you know.
Yeah, oh,
like,
okay.
Cheese is really so
Yeah,
good.
I don't fuck with the cheese, especially
Oh,
now with the American cheese.
I ate so much cheese on Sunday or Saturday, guys. I ate tons and tons of cheese. I could never go off it. It sounds terrible.
You
like
love
now-
cheese.
now
I
that-
love cheese.
Like charcuterie.
I mean, cheese is fantastic. Are we joking?
It's great.
I don't.
But I'm not popping cheese every day.
I
But
was
when I'm
popping it.
indulging cheese,
Man.
I'm going cheese.
And now that I got a little bit of like you know I'm at places and they got and charcuterie boards
It's
are so
good cheese
trendy
now.
and it's like fuck I can't touch it. What they got with the honey and the
You be overseas and it be real cheese. It be good. See, I don't fuck with this American processed cheese.
Right,
shit.
right.
If I'm overseas and I want to try some cheese, I'm like, I'll try some cheese over here because it's gonna be better for
different.
you.
Yeah,
It's different. It ain't gonna run right through you. You know what I'm saying? I'm already a person that do 5 shitters a day. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you,
That's
bro.
my swag.
I'm so
I'm not gonna
regular.
say. Look,
No,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna say
that's
I don't
me.
feel the cheese. Okay, like the cheese has effects on me. But yo, I had a night of cheese, and it was worth it.
and it was worth it.
Yeah, you know.
That's what you gotta do is measure that.
Honestly, if it didn't fuck with my skin and it was only fucking with my shits, 100%, I would still be just popping
Me
cheese.
too, because shitting for me is a comfort zone.
I love it.
It's a comfort zone.
Favorite part of my day.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, I love you.
It's great. It's great. Yeah. Is that it? Did we do a
Oh,
question?
Did we-
do it. Oh,
I mean, yeah, we talked about pressuring friends. I feel like it's always kind of
that
a
was
math
it.
equation of like, is this about them or is this about me?
I pressure friends to
And-
holler at girls.
And is this good for them ultimately?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, if I know that this is ultimately good for you, I'm
Yeah.
going to pressure you hard.
Yeah.
But then there's this level where it's about you tasting it, where I think it's good for you, but like, are you gonna be mad that this happened? Then that's the line, and then there's one more level where you just want them to do it.
But also, like,
it's not.
who cares if you're mad? Like, for me, I'll pressure a friend to holler at somebody if I want them to. Like, my little cousin, I see I'm going to have to start pressuring more. Full circle. Back to him. I see I'm going to have to start pressuring him more to holler at people because he just won't do it. He thinks he's cooler than what he is, and it's a lie. He thinks he's like so cool. He's like, I'm too cool to talk to girls. He's like, no, this is a defense mechanism so you don't have to talk to girls because you're afraid to.
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself. You're not that cool.
Nah, well look, this is what I would always tell people. This will for sure get guys. This will for sure always get a dude to holler because I learned this lesson when I was like 12 years old, right? Because you get rejected, you feel dumb for 5 minutes, but that feeling of what if?
Yeah.
That could have been my wife.
Yeah.
That shit lasts for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. And when you get the girl, you like, damn, I was going to not talk to her?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then the more you do it and the more yeses you get, the more it builds your
Yeah.
confidence.
And
Yeah. And then you just fucking everything in this
Then you're a
blit.
monster.
Yeah. And then the more no's you get, you know how to react to the no's. You can make a no a yes, too. Real quick joke back to her. She's like, damn, I thought it was no, but now I think it's a yes. That was funny.
It's great.
It's amazing, dude.
And now you're pressuring him to do something that's ultimately good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking girls.
So, well, you related it to
I'm
overall
joking.
confidence,
I
and
was
that's good for a
joking.
person.
It is.
But then it's like sometimes you're pressuring people to do things that aren't good for them, and that's when you're like, I
Like
guess I
what?
should shut the fuck up. If you're like convincing somebody to go out, who's somebody who shouldn't go out, or
What do you
something like
mean?
that, you know.
Why
But,
shouldn't
like,
nobody go
why shouldn't
out?
they go out?
if they're like, I really want to get work done tomorrow, or like,
Ah.
I really
Oh.
feel like I should be
But are they
getting
like a
something done
workaholic?
tonight.
And they work
If
all
they're the
time, and
workaholic,
you
once again,
need
it's the
this?
math equation. Then ultimately, this
I
is
think
good
it all
for
depends
you.
on how long you pressure them for. Like if you're like overdoing it and you're like, bro, it's been an hour and I keep saying no, then you're in the
True,
wrong. But if
true.
you're like pressuring them like for like
I don't like
5,
that
10
logic.
minutes, why?
Because if you used it in any other circumstance in life, it wouldn't work. You use it for men hollering at women. It's like, dude, it's been an hour. It's like, you shouldn't take an hour.
But that's we're
Just say
using it
no.
for
I
our
told you no for an
friends.
hour. You
We're
should not be
using
doing
it for
that.
our friends, though.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Just
You
try
can
it.
pressure your friends for an hour, but it has to be peppered in.
No,
with
we
other
can't pressure your
conversation.
friends for an hour. I'm saying you're doing too much. Like if I've told you no and no and no and it's been too long, then you become the bad person. But if you're like trying to pressure me for like 5-10 minutes, then I'm like, all right.
Oh, eat the oyster off
Just
the
eat
dick.
the fucking oyster off the
Fine.
dick with Tabasco.
I used the green one.
Well, I think that's our show. Thank you, Tim, for joining us.
Hey,
so
thanks for
much.
having me, guys.
Real,
It was
real,
great.
yeah.
It was great for sure.
You've been amazing. For me, I guess. Zip it up.
And for me, and for Lana, zip it out.
Yo,